Welcome to the Victory Education Lounge. If you're passionate about living a healthy and vibrant life, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to explore an intriguing concept: food as the best fuel our body needs to protect itself. Just a friendly reminder, this video is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only. Always consult with a licensed healthcare professional for health-related advice. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the fascinating world of nutrition and its powerful impact on our health. Let's get started. Food is more than just calories. It's the fuel that powers every cell in our body. Each morsel we consume plays a pivotal role in the grand symphony of our biological functions. But what really is the power of food? How can it influence our health and well-being? Let's delve into that. Picture your body as a high-performance vehicle. Now, what happens when you feed this vehicle with low-quality fuel? It might run for a while, but soon you'll notice a decline in its performance. The same applies to our bodies. Feed it with nutrient-dense, high-quality food, and it will reward you with vitality, strength, and resilience. Now, imagine your immune system as a fortress, protecting your body from foreign invaders like bacteria, viruses, and toxins. The right foods can strengthen this fortress, bolstering your body's natural defense mechanisms. Brightly colored fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats are your soldiers, armed with an array of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and other nutrients that can enhance your immunity. But the power of food extends beyond physical health. It's also a crucial player in our mental well-being. Certain foods can fuel our brain, enhance our cognitive function, and even influence our mood. For instance, omega-3 fatty acids, found abundantly in fatty fish and nuts, have been linked to improved cognitive function and mental health. Moreover, the right food can impact our physical performance. Athletes, for instance, rely heavily on a balanced diet to fuel their rigorous training regimes. Complex carbohydrates, lean proteins, and healthy fats provide the energy and nutrients necessary for peak performance. So, the power of food is indeed immense. It's the key that can unlock the door to a healthier, more vibrant life. But remember, the food we eat is only one piece of the puzzle. Regular physical activity, adequate sleep, and effective stress management are equally important in achieving optimal health. Today, we'll explore how the right foods can bolster our immune system, enhance our physical performance, and even sharpen our mental acuity. It's a fascinating journey that will leave you with a renewed appreciation for the power of food and hopefully inspire you to make healthier choices every day. So, buckle up and get ready for an exciting ride into the world of nutrition. First, let's talk macronutrients: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. These are the primary nutrients our bodies need in large amounts to function optimally. They provide us with energy, help build and repair tissues, and support various physiological functions. Carbohydrates are often demonized in popular diets, but they're actually our body's favorite source of energy. They're like the fuel in your car's tank. Without them, you're not going anywhere fast. Carbs are found in a variety of foods, including fruits, grains, and legumes. They are broken down into glucose, which is used to fuel everything from your brain to your muscles. Proteins, on the other hand, are the building blocks of the body. They're essential for repairing and building tissues, including muscles, skin, hair, and nails. Proteins also play a key role in creating enzymes and hormones that regulate body functions. They're found in foods like meats, dairy products, legumes, and nuts. Then we have fats, which are often misunderstood. While it's true that some types of fat can contribute to health problems, healthy fats are actually critical for overall health. They provide a concentrated source of energy, support cell growth, protect our organs, and help the body absorb certain vitamins. Good sources of healthy fats include avocados, nuts, seeds, and fish. It's important to note that not all carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are created equal. For carbohydrates, opt for whole grains, fruits, and vegetables over refined grains and added sugars. For proteins, choose lean meats, poultry, fish, and plant-based proteins. And for fats, focus on unsaturated fats found in plant-based foods and fish, and try to limit saturated and trans fats. The ideal balance of these macronutrients can vary depending on factors such as age, gender, physical activity level, and health goals. However, a general guideline is to aim for a diet composed of around 50% carbohydrates, 25% protein, and 25% fats. Remember, nutrition is not one size fits all. It's about finding what works best for your unique body and lifestyle. So, as you plan your meals, consider not only the quantity of macronutrients, but also the quality. Prioritize whole, nutrient-dense foods over processed ones. In the end, understanding macronutrients is about more than just knowing what they are. It's about understanding their roles in our bodies and how we can optimize our diet to get the right balance. Each plays a unique role in fueling our bodies. But it's not just about macronutrients. Micronutrients like vitamins and minerals are crucial too. Picture this, a symphony orchestra. Each instrument, from the commanding timpani to the delicate piccolo, plays a vital role in creating a harmonious sound. Now, think of macronutrients as the big, bold instruments, the drums, the tubas, while micronutrients are the smaller, subtler ones, the flutes, the violins. They might not be as loud, but the orchestra wouldn't be complete without them. So, what exactly are these micronutrients? They're a diverse group of dietary components including vitamins, minerals, and trace elements. They're needed in small amounts, hence the micro, but their impact on our health is anything but small. Take vitamins for instance. Some, like vitamin A, are vital for vision and a strong immune system. Others, like vitamin C, are important for the growth and repair of tissues. B vitamins help convert our food into fuel, while vitamin D helps our body absorb calcium for strong bones. Then we have minerals. Calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus are key for healthy bones and teeth. Iron is essential for delivering oxygen throughout our body. Zinc is involved in cell division, cell growth, wound healing, and the breakdown of carbohydrates, but it doesn't stop there. Trace elements like iodine, selenium, and molybdenum, although needed in very small amounts, are crucial for various biological functions. Now you're probably wondering, how can I ensure I'm getting enough of these micronutrients? The answer is simple: variety. By eating a varied diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, you can get a wide range of these micronutrients. Consider this. A single orange can provide you with over 100% of your daily vitamin C needs. A handful of almonds, nearly half your daily vitamin E. The bottom line? Micronutrients may be small, but they're mighty. They're the unsung heroes of our diet, quietly working behind the scenes to keep our bodies running smoothly. They protect our cells, support our immune system, and help prevent chronic diseases. And let's not forget about water, the unsung hero. Often overlooked, water plays a vital role in the symphony of nutrition. It's the conductor that orchestrates the seamless performance of our body's functions. From transporting nutrients to our cells, to regulating our body temperature, water is involved in virtually every bodily function. In the world of nutrition, we often focus on what we eat, but how often do we consider what we drink? The truth is, staying well hydrated is as crucial as consuming nutrient-dense foods. A well-hydrated body functions optimally, ensuring our muscles are fueled, our brain is sharp, and our skin is glowing. Hydration also aids in digestion, helping break down food so our body can absorb the nutrients more effectively. Plus, it lubricates our joints, supporting mobility and reducing the risk of injury. So, next time you reach for a snack, grab a glass of water too. Staying hydrated is key to maintaining energy levels, aiding digestion, and keeping our joints healthy. Now let's delve into how diet impacts our immunity. Our immune system is a complex network of cells, tissues, and organs that work together to defend our body against harmful invaders. The foods we consume can significantly impact the strength and efficiency of this defense system. Think of your immune system as an army. To function at its best, this army needs a variety of weapons, and these are supplied by our diet. Certain vitamins and minerals act like these weapons, enhancing our body's ability to fight off infections and diseases. Let's start with vitamin C, often hailed as the immunity superhero. This potent antioxidant helps stimulate the production of white blood cells, which are key players in our body's defense mechanism. Foods like citrus fruits, strawberries, bell peppers, and broccoli are all excellent sources of vitamin C. Next up is vitamin D, also known as the sunshine vitamin. While our bodies can produce vitamin D when exposed to sunlight, many of us are deficient, especially in the colder months. This vitamin plays a crucial role in activating our immune defenses. Foods that are rich in vitamin D include fatty fish, like salmon and mackerel, and fortified dairy products. Now let's talk about zinc. This mineral is essential for immune cell function and inflammatory response. It's found in a variety of foods, including shellfish, meat, legumes, and seeds. Lastly, let's discuss antioxidants. These compounds help protect our cells against free radicals, unstable molecules that can cause damage if their levels become too high in the body. Brightly colored fruits and vegetables like berries, carrots, and spinach are packed with these powerful compounds. So as we can see, our diet plays a pivotal role in keeping our immune system strong. By incorporating a variety of nutrient-dense foods into our meals, we can provide our body with the tools it needs to defend itself. Foods rich in vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, and antioxidants play a massive role in strengthening our immune response. Our diet also affects our brain. The food we eat doesn't just fuel our bodies, it also has a significant impact on our mental well-being and cognitive function. Our brain, like any other organ in our body, requires nutrients to function properly. And one of the most critical nutrients for our brain is omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential fats that our bodies cannot produce on their own. These fats are crucial for brain health, playing a key role in cognitive function, memory, and emotional well-being. Research shows that omega-3 fatty acids can help protect against mental health disorders like depression and anxiety. They've also been linked to improved focus and memory, and even a lower risk of age-related cognitive decline. So where can we find these brain-boosting nutrients? Well, omega-3 fatty acids are abundant in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. They're also found in plant-based sources such as flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts. Incorporating these foods into your diet can help ensure you're getting enough omega-3s to support your brain health. But remember, it's all about balance. A diet rich in a variety of nutrients will provide the best fuel for both your body and your brain. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fish and nuts are essential for cognitive function and mental health. Remember, a balanced diet works best alongside a healthy lifestyle. It's like a finely tuned orchestra, where every instrument plays its part to create a beautiful symphony. A wholesome diet, brimming with nutrient-rich foods, is the cornerstone of this orchestra. But it doesn't perform the symphony alone. Exercise, the vigorous violin, keeps your heart strong and your muscles toned. Just as a violin adds vibrancy to a symphony, physical activity brings vitality to your life, enhancing the benefits of a balanced diet. Sleep, the soothing cello, rejuvenates you, allowing your body to repair and recover. The same way a cello adds depth to a piece, a good night's sleep adds depth to your well-being, complementing your dietary efforts. Lastly, stress management, the harmonious harp, keeps you balanced, ensuring your mind is as healthy as your body. Like a harp weaving tranquility into the music, stress management weaves peace into your life, making your health symphony complete. Regular exercise, adequate sleep, and stress management are all part of the equation. So there you have it. We've journeyed through the vast landscape of nutrition, exploring how the food we eat fuels our bodies and fortifies our defenses. We've discovered how macronutrients provide the energy we need for daily activities, while micronutrients shield our cells and bolster our immunity. We've dived into the importance of hydration, the unsung hero of our health. We've learned how our diet can impact not only our physical well-being, but also our mental health. And we've seen how balancing our dietary choices with a healthy lifestyle can create a powerful synergy for optimal health. Remember, the power to protect your health lies in your hands, or more aptly, on your plate. Every meal is an opportunity to nourish yourself. It's not just about eating, but eating wisely, choosing foods that provide the best fuel for your body. Make choices that support your well-being. Thanks for joining us on the Victory Education channel. We hope you found today's topic enlightening. If you did, show some love. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Looking forward to our next rendezvous where we'll continue unveiling the secrets of a healthy life. Remember, your health is your wealth. Stay informed and stay healthy. See you in the next video. Hello, and welcome to our quick guide on 10 popular dietary approaches for weight loss. In the next few minutes, we'll journey through a variety of diets, from the Mediterranean's bounty of fruits and veggies, to the high-fat, low-carb world of keto. We'll delve into the ancient ways of paleo, the plant-based realm of vegan, and even the flexible middle ground of the flexitarian diet. Each approach carries its unique principles and health benefits, all tailored to different tastes and lifestyles. Let's jump right in and explore these diets. First, the Mediterranean diet, renowned for its focus on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. Originating from the traditional eating habits of those living around the Mediterranean Sea, this diet encourages the consumption of legumes, fish, and olive oil, while limiting intake of red meat and sugar. Wine in moderation often complements meals. This lifestyle is not merely about food. It also promotes regular exercise and sharing meals with family and friends. It's heart-healthy and emphasizes nutritious whole foods. Next, the ketogenic diet. This high-fat, low-carb diet aims at achieving ketosis. It's a metabolic state wherein your body, instead of using glucose for energy, starts burning stored fats. This can lead to rapid weight loss. The diet typically includes foods like meat, fish, dairy, eggs, nuts, and green vegetables. However, foods like grains, legumes, most fruits, and sugars are off the table. It's a drastic shift in your eating habits but can be effective for weight loss. In this state, your body burns fat for fuel. Third is the paleo diet, which involves consuming whole foods and lean proteins. The paleo diet, often referred to as the caveman diet, takes inspiration from our hunter-gatherer ancestors. This dietary approach encourages the intake of nutrient-rich, unprocessed foods such as fruits, vegetables, lean meats, seafood, and nuts. By eliminating items like dairy, grains, and legumes, it seeks to reduce inflammation and improve gut health. This diet avoids processed foods, similar to our ancient ancestors. It's a back-to-basics approach that promotes overall wellness. The vegan diet is completely plant-based, eliminating all animal products. It's a diet that's rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, all derived from nature's bounty of fruits, vegetables, grains, and legumes. This diet not only helps in weight management but also contributes significantly to reducing the risk of heart diseases, high blood pressure, and type 2 diabetes. Moreover, it's a lifestyle choice that promotes animal welfare and reduces our environmental footprint. It's great for weight loss and overall health. Moving on to the low-carb diet, which reduces carbohydrate intake. This diet is all about making a shift in your energy source. Instead of relying on quick-burning carbs, you turn to slow-burning fats, keeping you fuller for longer. It's a popular choice for weight loss, but it's not just about dropping pounds. The low-carb diet can also help manage certain health conditions like diabetes. Remember, every diet is a balance, and this one is no different. This diet focuses more on proteins and fats. Then we have the DASH diet, designed primarily to combat high blood pressure. DASH, standing for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension, is a flexible and balanced eating plan. It emphasizes portion size, consuming a variety of foods, and getting the right amount of nutrients. The focus is on eating less sodium, and having meals rich in potassium, calcium, and magnesium. These nutrients can help lower blood pressure. It's not a diet for weight loss, but it promotes a healthier lifestyle. This diet is rich in fruits, vegetables, and low-fat dairy. Intermittent fasting involves alternating cycles of eating and fasting. This dietary approach is gaining popularity for its simplicity and flexibility. It doesn't restrict what you eat, but rather when you eat. Common methods include the 16-8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and eat only during an 8-hour window, and the 5-2 method, where you eat normally for 5 days, and limit your calorie intake for 2 days. This approach can lead to reduced calorie intake. The zone diet balances protein, carbohydrates, and fats in a 40-30-30 ratio. This approach is designed to control blood sugar and insulin levels, and ultimately reduce inflammation in the body. The zone diet encourages frequent, smaller meals throughout the day, and includes a variety of foods, such as lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, and some grains. It also stresses the importance of monounsaturated fats like olive oil, avocados, and nuts. This diet aims for weight management. Next is the flexitarian diet, which is primarily vegetarian but allows for occasional meat consumption. This dietary approach is a balance between the health benefits of a vegetarian diet and the enjoyment of animal-based proteins in moderation. The flexitarian diet places emphasis on plant-based foods while providing leeway for meat and other animal products when the craving strikes. It's about adding more nutritious foods to your meals, not taking any away. This diet offers a flexible approach to vegetarianism. And finally, Weight Watchers, a points-based system that promotes healthy, balanced eating habits. This plan assigns points to foods based on their nutritional values. Foods that are high in nutrients and low in calories have fewer points. Conversely, high-calorie, low-nutrient foods have more points. The goal? To stay within your daily points limit. This program encourages mindful eating and portion control. It's a flexible approach that allows for a variety of foods, making it a popular choice for sustainable weight loss. In conclusion, each diet has its unique principles and suits different preferences. From the heart-healthy Mediterranean diet to the plant-based vegan diet, from the ancient paleo to the modern intermittent fasting, there's a dietary approach for everyone. Don't forget about the balanced zone diet or the flexible flexitarian diet, and of course the ever-popular Weight Watchers. Remember, the best diet is one that aligns with your health goals and is sustainable. Thank you for watching. Which dietary approach would you try first? Welcome to the Victory Education Lounge. Today we're diving into the world of Weight Watchers, a program that has transformed countless lives around the globe. For over 5 decades, Weight Watchers has been a beacon of hope for those desiring to shed pounds and reshape their lifestyles. Born in the early 60s from the humble kitchen of Jeanne Nidetch, a New York housewife, it has since morphed into a global phenomenon, helping millions to achieve their weight loss goals. But what's the secret behind its enduring success? It's more than just a diet. It's a comprehensive lifestyle program that promotes healthy eating, regular physical activity, and a supportive community. In the coming minutes, we'll explore the nitty-gritty of the Weight Watchers program, its unique point system, and the role of community and support in the journey towards a healthier you. Stay tuned as we unravel the magic behind the Weight Watchers diet. Weight Watchers is more than just a diet, it's a lifestyle change, but what exactly does it entail? Let's dive in. Weight Watchers, now known as WW, is a program designed to help individuals lose weight and maintain a healthier lifestyle. Instead of dictating what you can and cannot eat, WW encourages balance and moderation through a unique point system. This point system, known as Smart Points, assigns every food and drink item a value based on its nutritional content. Foods higher in saturated fat and sugar have higher point values, while healthier options such as fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins carry fewer points or even 0 points. This system encourages participants to opt for healthier choices while still allowing flexibility for occasional indulgences. But it's not just about the points. WW also emphasizes the importance of regular physical activity, providing ways to earn fit points for various exercises. The more you move, the more fit points you earn, and these can be traded for extra food points, motivating participants to stay active. One of the most unique aspects of the Weight Watchers program is its strong community and support system. DW offers in-person meetings, online forums, and even a dedicated app where participants can share their journeys, exchange tips and recipes, and provide encouragement to one another. This sense of community fosters accountability and provides a network of support that can be instrumental in achieving weight loss goals. The program also provides a wealth of educational resources to help individuals understand their dietary choices better. There are guides on portion control, meal planning, and even how to navigate eating out or attending social events while staying on track with the program. In essence, Weight Watchers is not about restricting foods, but about promoting healthier choices and habits. It's about understanding that every food choice is a chance to move closer to your health goals, and that with a supportive community and a flexible system in place, reaching those goals becomes a whole lot easier. Weight Watchers isn't about depriving yourself, but about learning to make healthier choices. So, are you ready to embark on a journey towards a healthier you? The Weight Watchers program offers numerous benefits, both physically and psychologically. This ingenious system is designed to enhance your health in a holistic way. It's not just about losing weight, but also about nurturing a healthier relationship with food and your body. The program's flexibility is a standout feature, allowing you to eat what you love while still staying within your points. This means you can enjoy your favorite foods, but in moderation, leading to a balanced and sustainable diet. But there's more to Weight Watchers than just food. The program also emphasizes the power of community support. You're not alone on this journey. The Weight Watchers community is a vast network of individuals all striving towards the same goal, a healthier lifestyle. This sense of camaraderie can be incredibly motivating and comforting, providing the psychological boost needed to stay the course. With Weight Watchers, you're not only improving your diet but your overall lifestyle. Ready to embark on your Weight Watchers journey? Here's how to get started. First and foremost, you'll need to sign up for the program. This can be done online or in person at a local Weight Watchers meeting. Once you're signed up, you'll be provided with a personalized points target based on your current weight, age, gender, and activity level. This target is the number of points you're allowed to consume each day. Now let's talk about these points. The Weight Watchers program uses a unique point system where every food and drink has a designated point value. This value is calculated based on the item's nutritional content, including calories, saturated fat, sugar, and protein. The idea is to help you make healthier choices by encouraging you to opt for lower point, nutrient-dense foods. So, how do you track these points? Well, there's an app for that. The Weight Watchers app is your go-to tool for tracking your daily points, finding point values for various foods, and even getting recipe ideas. It's important to track your points diligently to ensure you're staying within your daily target. Now, on to goal setting. This is a crucial part of your Weight Watchers journey. It's important to set realistic, achievable goals. Maybe you want to lose a certain amount of weight, or perhaps your goal is to simply adopt healthier eating habits. Whatever your goal, make sure it's something you can realistically achieve, and don't forget to celebrate your small victories along the way. Finally, it's important to remember that the Weight Watchers program isn't just about dieting. It's about adopting a healthier lifestyle. That means not just changing what you eat, but also incorporating regular physical activity into your routine. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. The Weight Watchers community is there to provide support, encouragement, and inspiration whenever you need it. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Success on the Weight Watchers program requires more than just following the point system. It's about creating a lifestyle that facilitates your weight loss journey. Here are some strategies to help you maximize your success. Firstly, incorporate regular physical activity into your routine. Exercise not only burns calories but also boosts your mood and energy levels, making it easier to stick to your diet. Next, let's talk about eating out and attending social events. It might seem daunting, but with a bit of planning you can still enjoy these occasions without derailing your progress. Before you go, check out the menu and decide what you'll order. Choose dishes that align with your points for the day, and don't be afraid to ask for modifications like dressing on the side or grilled instead of fried. Remember, the key is balance. You don't have to deprive yourself, you just need to make smart choices. With these strategies in hand, you're well equipped to succeed on your Weight Watchers journey. Navigating your food choices on Weight Watchers can be a breeze once you understand the basics. Let's dive into the world of zero-point foods. These are foods that you can eat without dipping into your daily points allowance. Fruits, vegetables, lean proteins like chicken breast and turkey, and even some dairy products like non-fat Greek yogurt, all fall into this category. But remember, just because there's 0 points doesn't mean there's 0 calories. Balance is key. Pair your zero-point foods with foods that have point values to create a well-rounded meal. So how do you balance meals with point values? Let's say you've got a sirloin steak that's worth 6 points. Pair it with a 0-point salad loaded with veggies, a serving of brown rice for a few points, and voila! You've got a filling, balanced meal that doesn't max out your points for the day. And speaking of balance, let's talk portion control. It's easy to think, hey, these grapes are 0 points, I'll eat the whole bag. But there's a difference between eating until you're satisfied and eating until you're stuffed. Be mindful of your portion sizes, even with 0-point foods. The same goes for mindful eating. It's not just about what you eat, but how you eat. Slow down, savor each bite, and really enjoy your meal. You'll find that you feel satisfied with less food when you pay attention to what you're eating. In the end, the Weight Watchers diet is all about empowering you to make smart, healthy choices. It's not about depriving yourself or sticking to a rigid meal plan. It's about learning to navigate the world of food in a way that's sustainable for you. So, go ahead and have that piece of chocolate cake. Just make sure you've balanced it out with some 0-point foods and kept your portion sizes in check. Remember, the key to success is moderation, not deprivation. So, there you have it, a comprehensive guide to the Weight Watchers diet. We've journeyed through its history, the intricacies of its point system, and the pivotal role community support plays. We've also delved into the health benefits of this flexible diet and the psychological boost that comes from being part of a supportive community. We've equipped you with the know-how to get started, tracking points, setting realistic goals, and incorporating regular physical activity. We've shared tips for balancing meals with point values, portion control, and mindful eating. We've discussed the importance of meal timing and shared strategies for managing hunger and energy levels. You've heard inspiring real-life success stories, diverse experiences that show the potential of this program. We encourage you to explore if Weight Watchers is right for you. For more information, check out the resources provided in the description below. Thank you for joining us in the Victory Education Lounge. Until next time, stay healthy, stay motivated. Before we wrap up, a big thank you to all our sources and contributors who made this video possible. The information provided is intended to be general in nature and should not be used as a substitute for professional health advice. Weight Watchers is a registered trademark and has not endorsed this video. Always remember to seek guidance from your healthcare provider before starting any new diet or exercise program. Remember, your health is your wealth. Always consult with a healthcare professional before making any major lifestyle changes. Welcome to another enlightening episode on the Victory Education Lounge. Today we are diving deep into the world of flexible vegetarianism with our comprehensive guide to the flexitarian diet. This intriguing lifestyle choice is all about balance and flexibility. It's not about strict rules or eliminating food groups, but rather about making conscious choices to favor plant-based foods while still enjoying your favorite meats in moderation. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore the origins and principles of the flexitarian diet, compare it with other popular diets, and delve into its numerous health, environmental, and ethical benefits. We'll also provide practical tips on how to successfully adopt this diet, from meal planning and mindful eating to dealing with cravings and dining out. So, if you've been curious about the flexitarian diet or are simply looking for a healthier lifestyle, you're in the right place. So, what exactly is the flexitarian diet? Let's decode it. At its core, the flexitarian diet is a marriage of two words, flexible and vegetarian. This dietary approach was coined by dietitian Dawn Jackson Blattner, who wanted to create a diet that embraced the benefits of vegetarian eating, but without completely eliminating meat. It's a style of eating that encourages mostly plant-based foods while allowing meat and other animal products in moderation. So, you might be thinking, isn't that just a standard diet? Well, not quite. The flexitarian diet isn't about having a free-for-all with your food choices, it's about consciously reducing your meat intake and increasing your consumption of nutrient-rich plant foods. It's about flexibility, not rigidity. Now let's see how the flexitarian diet compares to other diets. First up, the vegetarian diet. Vegetarians completely eliminate meat from their diet, but they may still consume dairy products and eggs. The flexitarian diet, on the other hand, encourages a plant-forward approach, but doesn't require you to completely give up meat. Next, the vegan diet. This is a more restrictive form of vegetarianism that excludes all animal products. Flexitarians, however, are allowed to consume animal products, again highlighting the flexibility of this diet. And finally, let's compare it to an omnivorous diet. Omnivores eat both plant and animal foods without any specific restrictions. However, the flexitarian diet encourages a higher proportion of plant foods and a lower proportion of animal foods. The flexitarian diet is not about strict rules or labels. Rather, it's about finding a balance that works best for your body, your lifestyle, and your health goals. It's about making conscious decisions to eat more plant-based foods and less meat, without feeling deprived or restricted. As you can see, the flexitarian diet is about flexibility, making it a unique approach to healthy eating. Now, you might be wondering, why go flexitarian? Well, there are some impressive benefits. Firstly, let's talk health benefits. The flexitarian diet is known for its positive impact on heart health. By consuming less meat and more plant-based foods, you naturally lower your intake of saturated fats, which can contribute to heart disease. At the same time, you're stocking up on heart-healthy nutrients like fiber and antioxidants. The diet also promotes weight management. How, you ask? Well, plant-based foods are typically lower in calories but high in fiber, meaning they fill you up without packing on the pounds. Plus, studies show that people who follow a plant-based diet tend to have lower body weights and body mass indices. But the benefits don't stop at your waistline. The flexitarian diet can also reduce the risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, certain cancers, and even Alzheimer's. This is largely due to the high intake of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, all of which are rich in nutrients and antioxidants that can protect against these diseases. So we've covered health. What about the environment? Well, adopting a flexitarian diet can significantly reduce your carbon footprint. Livestock farming is known to be a major contributor to greenhouse gas emissions, and by consuming less meat, you're doing your part to combat climate change. Additionally, it requires less water to grow crops than to raise livestock, meaning the diet is more water efficient. Finally, let's touch on the ethical considerations. The flexitarian diet promotes animal welfare and sustainable food practices. By choosing to eat less meat, you're reducing the demand for factory farming, a practice often associated with poor animal welfare. Plus, by focusing on plant-based foods, you're supporting more sustainable farming practices. With these benefits, it's clear that the flexitarian diet is more than just a diet, it's a lifestyle. Intrigued by the flexitarian diet? Here's how you can get started. Transitioning to the flexitarian diet doesn't have to be an overnight change. Consider it a journey. Start with small modifications like swapping out a meat-based meal for a plant-based one a few times a week. Over time, you can progressively increase the frequency of vegetarian meals at your own pace. Nutrient balance is crucial in this diet. You don't want to miss out on protein, vitamins, and minerals. Choose plant-based proteins like lentils, chickpeas, and quinoa. Don't forget to include a rainbow of fruits and vegetables for a broad spectrum of vitamins and antioxidants. And of course, whole grains and nuts for fiber and healthy fats. Portion control and mindful eating play an essential role in the flexitarian diet. It's not just about what you eat, but also how much you eat. Pay attention to your hunger cues, eat slowly, and savor each bite. This way you can enjoy your meals and feel satisfied without overeating. Diversity is the spice of life, and it's true for your meals too. The flexitarian diet offers a wide variety of foods to keep your meals exciting. Experiment with different fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Try new recipes. You'll be surprised at how many delicious plant-based dishes there are. And lastly, remember that the flexitarian diet is all about flexibility. It's okay to have a steak or a piece of fish occasionally. The goal is not to eliminate meat completely, but to reduce its consumption for your health, the environment, and animal welfare. So don't beat yourself up if you indulge in a meaty meal once in a while. Remember, the key to the flexitarian diet is flexibility, so don't be too hard on yourself as you make these changes. Let's talk about some strategies that can make your flexitarian journey a success. First, invest time in planning your meals and snacks. This can seem daunting at first, but with practice it becomes second nature. Look for recipes that are rich in plant-based proteins, whole grains, and vegetables. Make sure to keep your pantry stocked with these essentials. Preparing your meals ahead of time not only saves you time but also helps you stick to your diet plan. Next, let's navigate the tricky terrain of social situations and dining out. It's easier than you might think. When dining out, many restaurants now offer plant-based options. Don't hesitate to ask for modifications to make a meal more flexitarian-friendly. And if you're attending a social gathering, consider bringing a delicious flexitarian dish to share. This way you can ensure there's something you can enjoy, and who knows, you might inspire others too. Dealing with cravings is another hurdle to overcome. Remember, the flexitarian diet is about flexibility. It's okay to indulge in your favorite non-vegetarian foods occasionally. The key is moderation. If you're craving a steak, go for it. Just remember to balance it out with plenty of plant-based meals throughout the rest of the week. Finally, let's talk about resources. There are numerous apps, books, and online communities that can provide recipe ideas, nutritional information, and support. For instance, there are apps that can help you track your nutrient intake and ensure you're getting a balanced diet. Books can provide deeper insights into the principles and benefits of the flexitarian diet. And online communities are a great place to share experiences, tips, and encouragement with fellow flexitarians. With these strategies in your toolkit, you're well prepared to embrace the flexitarian diet. Wondering what a day on the flexitarian diet looks like? Let's walk through some examples. Breakfast could be a bowl of Greek yogurt loaded with antioxidant-rich fruits and crunchy nuts, offering a satisfying blend of protein and fiber to start your day. For lunch, consider a colorful salad with plant-based proteins like chickpeas or lentils, coupled with whole grains and an array of vegetables. Dinner offers more flexibility. You might opt for a plant-based meal or incorporate occasional lean meat or fish, keeping a focus on a generous serving of vegetables. Don't forget about snacks, they're essential. Think along the lines of a handful of almonds or a piece of fresh fruit. Hydration is key too. So, make water your best friend throughout the day, and remember, it's not just about what you eat, but also when you eat. Regular meal timings can help maintain your metabolism. These examples should give you a good idea of how diverse and delicious the flexitarian diet can be. As we wrap up our comprehensive guide to the flexitarian diet, let's revisit the highlights. We've delved into its flexible approach to vegetarianism, its health, environmental, and ethical benefits, and how to adopt this diet with balance and diversity. We also shared strategies for success, suggested meals, and the best times to eat. We encourage you to consider the flexitarian diet and invite your feedback and further discussion. Till then, keep flexing your dietary choices. Have you ever wondered about the benefits of intermittent fasting? Welcome to the fascinating world of intermittent fasting, or IF for short. It's a lifestyle choice that's growing in popularity, and for good reason. Intermittent fasting is not a diet, but an eating pattern that alternates between periods of eating and fasting. It's not about what you eat, but when you eat. This shift in focus from what to when is what sets intermittent fasting apart from most other dietary approaches. This video aims to shed light on intermittent fasting, its benefits, the different methods you can choose from, and how to incorporate it into your lifestyle successfully. We'll delve into the science behind it, exploring how it affects your body and its potential health benefits. We'll also provide practical advice on how to start with intermittent fasting and manage any challenges that may come your way. From aiding in weight loss and improving metabolic health to potentially increasing lifespan, intermittent fasting has a lot to offer. But it's not just about the physical benefits. if can also have positive impacts on your mental well-being. Some studies suggest that it can boost brain health and protect against neurodegenerative diseases. There are several methods of intermittent fasting, each with its own unique pattern of fasting and eating. These include the 16-8 method, the 5-2 diet, eat stop eat, and alternate day fasting. We'll be discussing each of these in more detail, providing examples of how they can be implemented. But before we dive deeper, remember it's always crucial to consult with a healthcare provider before making any significant lifestyle changes. Intermittent fasting is not suitable for everyone, and it's essential to approach it in a safe and healthy manner. So are you ready to explore the world of intermittent fasting? Let's get started. So what happens to your body when you fast? Well, it's a fascinating sequence of events, really. When you fast, your body undergoes several physiological shifts, starting with changes to your hormone levels. Your insulin levels drop, facilitating fat burning. Simultaneously, growth hormone levels rise, aiding in muscle gain and fat loss. This is the body's natural way of maintaining balance and ensuring energy supply, even in the absence of food. But it's not just about hormones. Fasting sparks changes at the cellular level as well. Your cells initiate a process called cellular repair, where they digest and remove old and dysfunctional proteins that build up inside cells over time. This is like a detox for your cells, if you will. And it doesn't stop there. Fasting also influences gene expression, the process by which information from a gene is used to influence the biochemical processes within your body. Some genes that are changed by fasting are related to longevity and protection against disease. Now let's talk about the potential health benefits of intermittent fasting. These physiological changes aren't just fascinating science. They can lead to improvements in various aspects of your health. First up is fat loss. By adjusting hormone levels, intermittent fasting can increase your metabolic rate, helping you burn more calories and lose weight. It's like hitting the fast-forward button on your weight loss journey. Next, we have metabolic health. Fasting can improve numerous risk factors for heart disease such as blood pressure, cholesterol levels, triglycerides, and blood sugar levels. It's like giving your heart a health-boosting upgrade. And last, but certainly not least, is the potential for increased lifespan. Studies on rats have shown that intermittent fasting can extend lifespan quite dramatically. While we can't say for sure the same applies to humans, the potential is certainly intriguing. Impressive, isn't it? How your body adapts to fasting and reaps multiple health benefits. Indeed, the science behind intermittent fasting is as compelling as it is fascinating, and knowing how it works can help you harness its potential for your own health journey. Now let's explore the various methods of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a flexible practice, offering several methods that cater to different lifestyles and goals. The first method we'll discuss is the 16-8 method. This method involves fasting for 16 hours and then eating during an 8-hour window. For instance, if your last meal is at 8 in the evening, your next meal would be at noon the following day. This method is popular because it essentially involves skipping breakfast, which many people find easy to adapt to. Next, we have the 5-2 diet. This method involves eating normally for 5 days of the week and restricting your calorie intake to 500 to 600 calories on the remaining 2 days. On these 2 days, you might opt for 2 small meals or 1 larger meal. The eat stop eat method involves a 24-hour fast once or twice a week. This might seem a bit daunting at first, but remember, this could be from dinner one day until dinner the next day. It doesn't necessarily mean going a whole day without food. Finally, there's alternate day fasting, which involves fasting every other day. This method can be more challenging, but some find it effective. On fasting days, some people choose to eat a small amount of food, around 500 calories, while others opt for a full fast. Each method has its own set of benefits and challenges. The 16-8 method is a gentle introduction to intermittent fasting, while the 5-2 diet allows for normal eating most of the week. The eat stop eat and alternate day fasting methods require more discipline, but can potentially offer greater rewards. Remember, intermittent fasting is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about finding what works best for your body and lifestyle. It's always important to listen to your body and adjust as needed. Some people may need to start with shorter fasting periods and gradually extend them, while others may find they prefer fasting just a couple of days a week. Choosing the right method depends on your lifestyle, health goals, and personal preference. Scene script. Are you ready to start your intermittent fasting journey? Here are some tips. First and foremost, start slow. It can be tempting to dive headfirst into a more rigorous fasting routine, but it's essential to ease your body into this new pattern of eating. You might consider the 16-8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and eat during an 8-hour window. This can be as simple as skipping breakfast and having your first meal at noon. As your body adjusts, you can explore other fasting methods. Next, hydration is key. Drinking water is crucial during your fasting periods to keep your body functioning optimally. It helps control hunger pangs, maintains your energy levels, and supports digestion. And remember, you can also drink black coffee or tea during your fasting window. Just avoid any additions like sugar or milk. Also, focus on balanced meals during your eating windows. While intermittent fasting isn't about what foods you eat, opting for nutrient-dense choices can optimize your results. Include lean proteins, whole grains, fruits and vegetables, along with healthy fats in your meals. These foods keep you satiated longer and provide the energy you need to perform your daily activities. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, listen to your body. Everyone's experience with intermittent fasting is unique. What works for someone else might not work for you. If you feel lightheaded or excessively hungry, it's okay to adjust your fasting schedule or even have a small snack. The goal isn't to starve yourself, but to find a balance that works with your lifestyle and health goals. Intermittent fasting is a journey, not a race. It's about understanding your body's needs and finding a rhythm that suits you best. It's okay to experiment, to adjust, and to make changes along the way. After all, this isn't a temporary diet, it's a lifestyle change. Remember, the key to success with intermittent fasting is consistency and flexibility. You're not just adopting a new eating pattern, you're adopting a new mindset. So be patient with yourself, stay committed, and enjoy the journey towards better health. Starting a new eating pattern can have its challenges. Let's talk about how to manage them. When you begin intermittent fasting or a ketogenic diet, you might experience a group of symptoms known as the keto flu. It's not a real flu, but the name comes from the flu-like symptoms people might experience, including fatigue, headaches, or irritability. Don't be alarmed though, these symptoms are temporary and are your body's way of adapting to burning fat for fuel instead of carbohydrates. The good news is there are ways to manage these symptoms. First, stay well hydrated. Water is essential for virtually all bodily functions, and it becomes even more critical when you're fasting. Secondly, replenish your electrolytes. Sodium, potassium, and magnesium are crucial for energy production and can be lost when we sweat or urinate. Consuming foods rich in these nutrients or taking a supplement can help. Lastly, make sure you're getting enough healthy fats. These are your body's primary fuel source when you're in a state of ketosis and can help alleviate symptoms. Now let's talk about what to eat during your eating windows. Focus on lean proteins like chicken or fish, a variety of colorful vegetables, healthy fats like avocados and olive oil, and whole grains. These foods will keep you satiated and provide the nutrients your body needs to thrive. Eating healthy and managing potential challenges will make your intermittent fasting journey smoother. Let's recap what we've learned today. Intermittent fasting is an eating pattern that cycles between periods of fasting and eating. It's not about which foods to eat, but when. It can aid in weight loss, improve metabolic health, and potentially increase lifespan. There are different methods like the 16-8 method and the 5-2 diet. Starting slow, staying hydrated, and listening to your body are key to success. We hope this video provided you with a comprehensive understanding of intermittent fasting. Remember, always consult with a healthcare provider before starting your intermittent fasting journey. Welcome to our comprehensive guide on the ketogenic diet. This high-fat, low-carbohydrate diet has captivated the interest of health enthusiasts far and wide. But did you know that its roots run deep into the early 20th century? Originally, it was developed as a treatment for epilepsy in children. The basic principle of this diet is to flip your metabolic switch from burning glucose to burning fat, a state known as ketosis. This happens when you significantly reduce your intake of carbohydrates and instead fuel your body with fats and proteins. It's like transforming your body into a fat-burning machine. This shift not only helps in weight loss but also provides sustained energy, making you feel more active and alert. So whether you're looking to shed a few pounds, improve your blood sugar control, or simply want to explore a new eating lifestyle, the ketogenic diet might be worth your attention. Let's dive into this unique diet and understand its numerous benefits. The ketogenic diet isn't just a popular trend, it's backed by science and offers numerous health benefits. One of the most significant advantages is weight loss. The body typically uses carbohydrates as its primary energy source. However, when you limit your carb intake, your body switches to burning fat for energy, leading to weight loss. This shift is not just beneficial for those wanting to shed a few pounds, but also for individuals with metabolic syndrome, diabetes, and high blood pressure. In addition to weight loss, the ketogenic diet can improve blood sugar control. A diet low in carbohydrates helps decrease blood sugar levels, making it easier to manage conditions like type 2 diabetes. It's also found to be beneficial for individuals with insulin resistance. But the benefits of keto don't stop there. This diet can also enhance brain function. The brain usually relies on glucose for fuel, but when you're on a keto diet, it uses ketones produced from fat breakdown. Ketones are a potent fuel source for the brain, helping improve cognitive function, memory, and even mood. Finally, keto has several other health benefits. It can help manage conditions like epilepsy, Alzheimer's disease, and certain types of cancer. It has been linked to reduced symptoms of polycystic ovary syndrome and even acne. Plus, it can improve heart health by reducing cholesterol levels. It's important to note that while the ketogenic diet has numerous benefits, it might not be suitable for everyone. Always consult a healthcare professional before beginning any new diet, especially if you have existing health conditions. Clearly, the benefits of the keto diet extend beyond just shedding a few pounds. With potential advantages ranging from improved brain function to better blood sugar control, it's no wonder that this diet has gained such popularity. So, whether you're looking to lose weight, improve your health, or simply try something new, the ketogenic diet might just be worth considering. Knowing the benefits is one thing, but how does one follow the ketogenic diet effectively? Well, first off, it's all about macronutrients. On keto, the majority of your calories will come from fats, making up around 70% of your daily intake. The remaining calories should be divided between proteins at roughly 25% and carbohydrates at a minimal 5%. It's essential to choose the right foods to achieve these ratios. Healthy fats are the star of the show here. Think avocados, olive oil, and fatty fish like salmon. Proteins should come from lean sources like chicken, turkey, and eggs. And when it comes to carbohydrates, it's all about keeping it low. That means saying goodbye to bread, pasta, and sugary treats, and hello to leafy greens and low-carb vegetables like broccoli and bell peppers. Now you might be wondering how to turn these guidelines into actual meals. This is where meal planning comes into play. With a bit of preparation, you can create satisfying and varied menus that stick to the keto rules. For example, start your day with a scramble of eggs and avocado, enjoy a lunch of grilled chicken on a bed of spinach, and round off your day with a dinner of salmon with a side of roasted broccoli. And remember, while snacking isn't a major part of the keto diet, when hunger strikes, reach for a handful of nuts or a slice of cheese. But what does this look like in real life? Well, let's say you're planning your meals for the week. Start by listing out your proteins, fats, and low-carb veggies. From there, you can start to build your meals. Remember, variety is the spice of life, so don't be afraid to mix things up. One day you might have a steak with a side of asparagus, the next day it could be a tuna salad with plenty of leafy greens. The key is to keep it varied, satisfying, and within your macronutrient goals. With a clear plan and a bit of preparation, following the keto diet can be a smooth journey. Scene script. Success with the keto diet isn't just about the right foods, it's also about the right approach. So let's dive into some key strategies that can help you navigate your journey through this high-fat, low-carb diet. Firstly, a gradual transition into the ketogenic diet is often the best way to go. It's like dipping your toes in the water before diving in. Start by slowly reducing your carbohydrate intake while simultaneously increasing your healthy fat and protein intake. This gentle approach allows your body to adjust to this new way of eating, reducing the likelihood of experiencing unpleasant side effects often referred to as the keto flu. Next, let's talk about hydration and electrolytes. As you cut down on carbs, your body will start to shed excess water and sodium. It's crucial to replace these by drinking plenty of water and consuming foods rich in essential electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Adding a pinch of quality sea salt to your water can be a simple and effective way to maintain your electrolyte balance. Now onto cravings and social situations. Cravings, especially for carbs and sugar, can be a real challenge when you first start the keto diet. It's important to have a game plan for these moments. Keep keto-friendly snacks on hand, and remind yourself of your health goals when temptation strikes. As for social situations, don't be shy about letting your friends and family know about your dietary needs. You'd be surprised at how accommodating people can be. And remember, it's okay to occasionally have non-keto foods. What matters is your overall commitment to the diet, not perfection. Finally, remember that everyone's keto journey is unique. Listen to your body and adjust accordingly. Some people might need more protein, less fat, or a few more carbs. It's all about finding what works best for you. With these tips, you'll be well prepared to start your keto journey. Now let's look at some delicious and nutritious meal ideas for your keto diet. Kickstarting your day with a keto-friendly breakfast can be as simple as an omelet. Whisk together a couple of eggs, add a dash of cream for extra richness, then toss in a handful of spinach and a sprinkle of cheese. This protein-packed meal will keep you satiated till lunchtime. Speaking of lunch, how about a refreshing salad? Opt for a mixed green salad topped with grilled chicken or salmon. Don't forget to drizzle some olive oil or avocado oil dressing for that healthy dose of fats. And remember, the keto diet isn't about starvation. If you're feeling hungry between meals, reach for a keto-friendly snack. A handful of nuts or a few slices of cheese can help curb those midday hunger pangs. When dinner time rolls around, keep things light and tasty with a fillet of salmon served with a side of asparagus. The salmon provides a healthy amount of protein and omega-3 fatty acids, while the asparagus is a low-carb vegetable that adds fiber and vitamins to your meal. Now, you might be wondering about the ideal timing of meals on the keto diet. While it ultimately depends on your personal schedule and hunger cues, a common approach is to have 3 meals a day with a couple of snacks in between if needed. Listen to your body and eat when you're hungry, making sure to prioritize nutrient-dense, low-carb foods. Another important aspect to consider is hydration. Make sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day, and don't shy away from adding a pinch of salt to your meals, or even your water. This can help replenish the electrolytes your body needs, especially during the initial stages of the keto diet. Remember, variety is the spice of life, even on the keto diet. Exploring different recipes, flavors, and ingredients can make your keto journey not just a path to better health, but also a culinary adventure. We've covered a lot in this video, so let's quickly recap. The ketogenic diet, or keto, is a low-carb, high-fat diet that originated as a treatment for epilepsy, but has since become a popular method for weight loss and health improvement. Keto works by shifting your body's primary energy source from carbohydrates to fats, which can lead to weight loss, stabilized blood sugar levels, and enhanced brain function. Following the keto diet involves a focus on healthy fats, adequate protein, and minimal carbohydrates. Key tips for success include a gradual transition, ample hydration, and managing cravings. And remember, meal planning is your friend. We've shared some meal ideas to get you started, but feel free to get creative. As with any lifestyle change, consistency and listening to your body will be key. Start your keto journey today and see the transformation for yourself. Did you know that about 32% of Americans follow a specific type of diet, with one of the most popular being the low-carb diet? That's right, the low-carb diet has gained a significant following, with its popularity skyrocketing over the past few years. In the realm of diets, low-carb has made a name for itself, and rightly so. It's not just a trend, but a lifestyle change that many are embracing for its multitude of health benefits. But what's really intriguing is not just its popularity, but its effectiveness. Studies show that low-carb diets can lead to weight loss and improvements in cardiovascular health. In fact, it's been found that people on a low-carb diet lose weight 2 to 3 times faster than those on a low-fat diet, even when the low-carb dieters are allowed to eat until they're full. Now that's food for thought. But the benefits don't stop there. Low-carb diets have also been linked to better control over blood sugar and insulin levels. This makes it a popular choice for people with type 2 diabetes, or those at risk. And here's a mind-boggling fact. Low-carb diets can also have benefits for our brains. Some research suggests that a low-carb diet may help reduce the symptoms of Alzheimer's disease and slow its progression, but wait, there's more. Ever heard of the keto flu? It's a short-term side effect of starting a ketogenic diet, one of the variations of low-carb diets. While it might sound daunting, it's merely a sign that your body is adapting to burning fat for fuel instead of carbs. So, with all these intriguing facts and statistics about low-carb diets, it's clear why this dietary approach has been making waves in the health and wellness world. Now that you've got an idea of how popular and beneficial low-carb diets can be, let's dive into what exactly this diet is all about. A low-carb diet, as the name implies, is a diet that restricts carbohydrates, which are primarily found in sugary foods, pasta, and bread. So what exactly does going low-carb mean? In essence, it's about shifting the body's primary energy source. Normally, our bodies rely on carbohydrates for energy. These are broken down into glucose, which is then used to fuel our cells. However, when we limit our carb intake, the body is forced to seek an alternative source of energy. This is where fats step in. In the absence of sufficient carbs, our bodies begin to burn stored fat for energy, a process known as ketosis. There are several variations of the low-carb diet, each with its unique twist. The keto diet, for instance, focuses on high-fat, adequate protein and low-carb intake. The Atkins diet, on the other hand, starts with a very low-carb phase, which gradually increases over time. And then there's the paleo diet, which encourages eating like our prehistoric ancestors, focusing on meats, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, while avoiding processed foods and grains. The science behind low-carb diets is fascinating. When we reduce our carb intake, our insulin levels drop. This triggers the body to burn stored fat for energy, leading to weight loss. Additionally, low-carb diets can have a positive impact on various health markers, such as blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and blood sugar control. However, it's important to remember that everyone's body responds differently to dietary changes. What works for some might not work for others. Therefore, it's essential to listen to your body and adjust your diet accordingly. Understanding what a low-carb diet is and how it works is the first step to implementing it. Now let's look at the benefits. There's a reason why low-carb diets are so popular. They come packed with a multitude of health benefits. Firstly, let's talk about weight loss. It's no secret that many of us are on a quest to shed a few pounds. Low-carb diets can be a powerful ally in this battle. By reducing your carbohydrate intake, you're essentially curbing your body's primary energy source. This forces your body to switch gears and start burning stored fat for fuel instead. The result? Weight loss. But the benefits of a low-carb diet extend beyond just weight loss. They can also help control blood sugar levels. When you consume carbs, your body breaks them down into sugars, which enter your bloodstream. By cutting down on carbs, you're effectively reducing the amount of sugar entering your bloodstream, which can be particularly beneficial for people with diabetes. Now, let's talk about heart health. A well-planned low-carb diet can lead to improvements in bad LDL cholesterol and triglyceride levels, while potentially increasing good HDL cholesterol. This can contribute to a healthier heart and lower risk of heart disease. Lastly, we can't ignore the potential cognitive benefits. Some research suggests that a low-carb diet could help enhance brain function. By reducing your carb intake, your body is forced to produce ketones, which are a type of molecule your brain can use for fuel. This could potentially lead to improved focus and mental clarity. However, it's important to remember that everyone's body responds differently to dietary changes. While some people might experience all of these benefits, others might only notice a few. It's also worth noting that while low-carb diets can offer numerous health benefits, they're not suitable for everyone. Always consult with a healthcare professional before making significant changes to your diet. With these benefits in mind, you might be wondering how to start a low-carb diet. Let's get into that. Scene script. Starting a low-carb diet might seem challenging, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Embarking on a low-carb journey is like setting sail towards a healthier you. The first step is to gradually reduce your carb intake. Think of it as a marathon, not a sprint, and start by slightly tweaking your diet, rather than drastically overhauling it. Next, let's talk about planning meals. The key to success lies in preparation. You'll want to focus on foods high in protein and fats and low in carbs. Think leafy greens, lean meats, and healthy oils. Prepping meals in advance can help avoid last-minute high-carb temptations. Now, even the most seasoned low-carb dieters can fall into common pitfalls. One such trap is not balancing your diet. While it's important to cut carbs, it's equally crucial to ensure you're getting adequate nutrients from other sources. Another misstep is forgetting about hidden carbs in sauces, drinks, and processed foods. So, keep your detective glasses on, and always read those labels. Monitoring progress is an essential part of your low-carb journey. It's not just about the numbers on the scale, but also about how you feel. Are you experiencing increased energy levels or improved mental clarity? These are positive signs that your body is adapting to the low-carb lifestyle. If you're not seeing or feeling improvements, don't be disheartened. Remember, everyone's body responds differently, and it might just take a little tweaking to find what works best for you. Lastly, be kind to yourself. Change is hard, and it's okay to have a cheat day once in a while. What's important is to get back on track the next day and continue your journey towards better health. Knowing what to eat is crucial when following a low-carb diet. Let's explore that next. Navigating what to eat on a low-carb diet can be a bit tricky, but don't worry, we've got you covered. A low-carb diet primarily focuses on proteins, healthy fats, and non-starchy vegetables. Think leafy greens, bell peppers, broccoli, and cucumbers. For proteins, lean meats like chicken, turkey, and fish are excellent choices. You can also enjoy eggs and cheese in moderation. Healthy fats like avocados, olive oil, and nuts can also be part of your meals. Now, let's talk about what to avoid. Foods high in carbs like bread, pasta, sugary snacks, and certain fruits should be limited. And remember, not all carbs are created equal. Whole grains are better than refined ones, and natural sugars are preferable to added ones. To give you an idea, a typical low-carb day might include a spinach and cheese omelet for breakfast, a grilled chicken salad for lunch, and a steak with a side of asparagus for dinner. For snacks, you can grab a handful of almonds or some celery sticks with peanut butter. Now that you know what to eat, let's talk about when to eat. Does timing matter when following a low-carb diet? Let's find out. Timing isn't necessarily critical, but it can enhance the effects of a low-carb regimen. Some people find that eating meals during a specific window optimizes energy and hunger levels. Interestingly, pairing a low-carb diet with intermittent fasting can potentially accelerate benefits, as both practices could lead to enhanced fat burning. Remember, it's about finding what works best for your body. Now that we've covered the basics, let's go over some tips for success. Consistency is key when following any diet, and a low-carb diet is no exception. To ensure success, make it a point to stick with your low-carb plan regularly, even when it feels challenging. Harness the power of a supportive community, be it friends, family, or a nutritionist, to help you stay on track. Remember, it's crucial to tailor your diet to your unique health needs, as one size doesn't fit all. Now that we've equipped you with all the knowledge you need, let's wrap things up. We've covered a lot of ground today, so let's recap what we've learned. A low-carb diet, with its many variations, can have numerous health benefits such as aiding weight loss, controlling blood sugar levels, promoting heart health, and even boosting brain function. It's essential, however, to plan carefully, avoid common pitfalls, and monitor your progress. Above all, consistency, a good support system, and personal adaptation are key. Remember, always consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new diet. Here's to your health and success on your low-carb journey. Welcome to our comprehensive guide on the DASH diet, your pathway to better health and wellness. So, what is the DASH diet? The name may sound like a sprinting regimen, but it's actually a dietary approach aimed at stopping hypertension in its tracks. You see, DASH is an acronym for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. It's a lifelong commitment to healthy eating designed to help lower blood pressure without the need for medication. But the benefits don't stop there. This diet has also proven effective for weight loss, heart health, and even diabetes prevention. It's all about balancing what goes on your plate and how it can positively impact your well-being. So, are you ready to dash towards better health? Stay tuned to learn how this diet can transform your health and lifestyle. The DASH diet is not just a diet, it's a health revolution. This isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a testament to the myriad of health benefits the DASH diet brings to the table. Let's delve deeper into what makes this diet a holistic approach to wellness. Firstly, the DASH diet is a proven warrior against hypertension. It was designed with the specific goal of lowering high blood pressure, a condition that affects millions worldwide and can lead to serious health complications if left unmanaged. By emphasizing foods rich in potassium, calcium, and magnesium, nutrients known to help reduce blood pressure, the DASH diet provides a natural, medication-free method to combat hypertension. But the benefits don't stop at blood pressure. The DASH diet also promotes heart health, reducing the risk of heart disease, one of the leading causes of death globally, by encouraging the intake of heart-friendly foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, while limiting sodium and saturated fats. The DASH diet helps maintain a heart-healthy lifestyle. The DASH diet is also a powerful ally for those looking to shed some pounds. It promotes weight loss by emphasizing portion control and the consumption of nutrient-dense, low-calorie foods. This isn't a quick fix or a fad diet, it's a sustainable way to achieve and maintain a healthy weight. Moreover, the DASH diet can aid in the prevention of diabetes. It helps regulate blood sugar levels by advocating for a balanced intake of wholesome carbohydrates, lean proteins, and healthy fats. This can help prevent insulin resistance, a key factor in the development of type 2 diabetes. And let's not forget about the potential benefits for bone health. By recommending dairy products low in fat, the DASH diet ensures a good supply of calcium, vital for strong and healthy bones. So, you see, the DASH diet is a complete package for your wellness. It's not just about what you can't eat, but rather what you can and should eat. It's about making choices that benefit your health in the long run. It's about embracing a lifestyle that champions nutritious, delicious foods that fuel your body and nourish your health. The DASH diet truly is a health revolution, and you're just one decision away from joining it. Now that you're excited about the DASH diet, let's dive into how you can incorporate it into your life. It's all about balance, variety, and making smarter choices. The first step is concentrating on portion sizes. Remember, it's not just about what you eat, but but how much you eat. Let's talk about food groups. Fruits, vegetables, and whole grains should be your new best friends. They're packed with fiber, keep you feeling full, and are low in calories. Try to get at least 4 to 5 servings of each per day. Next up is lean protein. Think fish, poultry, and legumes. They're essential for maintaining muscle mass and keeping your metabolism humming. Aim for 2 to 3 servings daily. Don't forget about low-fat dairy. It's an excellent source of calcium and protein. Try to incorporate 2 to 3 servings into your daily diet. Now on the flip side, there are foods to limit. Saturated fats, found in fatty meats, full-fat dairy products, and tropical oils, should be kept to a minimum. These can raise your cholesterol and increase your risk of heart disease. And let's not forget about sodium. Too much can lead to high blood pressure. The DASH diet recommends no more than a teaspoon of salt per day. Lastly, sweets and added sugars. While they're not entirely off limits, moderation is key. Aim to have these sparingly. The DASH diet is also about frequency. Eating regular balanced meals and snacks can help maintain energy levels and prevent overeating. In essence, the DASH diet is a flexible and balanced eating plan. It's not a restrictive diet. It's about making healthier choices and creating a lifestyle that you can maintain long-term. It's about embracing a variety of foods, focusing on nutrient-dense options, and practicing portion control. Remember, the DASH diet isn't about deprivation, it's about balance and making healthier choices. So, are you ready to embark on a journey towards better health? The DASH diet could be the key to unlocking a healthier, more vibrant you. Planning your meals is crucial when following the DASH diet. Let's look at some delicious and nutritious examples. Imagine waking up to a breakfast that's not only delicious but also packed with nutrients. Picture a bowl of warm oatmeal, topped with a handful of fresh berries and complemented with a glass of skim milk. This meal is rich in fiber, antioxidants, and calcium, providing an energy-packed start to your day. As lunchtime rolls around, we're aiming for a balance of lean protein and colorful veggies. Consider a grilled chicken salad, brimming with a variety of vegetables like spinach, tomatoes, bell peppers, and cucumbers. Top it off with a light vinaigrette dressing, and you've got a meal that's as appetizing as it is beneficial for your health. When dinner comes knocking, we want to incorporate heart-healthy fats and whole grains. How about a piece of baked salmon, a side of steamed broccoli, and a quinoa salad? This meal is a powerhouse of omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and protein. Now, you might be thinking, what about those in-between hunger pangs? Well, that's where snacks come into play. Opt for a handful of almonds, a cup of yogurt, or a piece of fruit, like an apple or a banana. These snacks are not only satisfying but also aligned with the DASH diet principles. These are just examples, of course. The beauty of the DASH diet is its flexibility. You can mix and match ingredients, try different recipes, and create a meal plan that suits your taste buds and nutritional needs. Remember, it's not just about what you eat, but also when you eat. Aim for regular, balanced meals and snacks throughout the day. This will help maintain your energy levels, keep your metabolism active, and prevent overeating. So there you have it. A day in the life on the DASH diet. It's clear that eating healthy doesn't have to mean eating boring. With a bit of planning, you can enjoy a variety of flavorful meals that are not only satisfying but also beneficial for your health. These meal ideas make it clear that eating healthy doesn't mean eating boring. While the DASH diet is a game changer, it's not a magic pill. It requires commitment and some lifestyle changes. Let's start with hydration. You've probably heard it 1,000 times, but it's worth repeating. Drink plenty of water. Water not only keeps you hydrated, but it also aids in digestion and keeps your skin glowing. Aim for at least 8 glasses a day. And no, coffee doesn't count. Next, let's talk about exercise. Regular physical activity is essential for overall health and can help you maintain your weight while on the DASH diet. Whether it's a brisk walk, a yoga class, or lifting weights, find something you enjoy and make it a part of your routine. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. Sleep is another crucial component of a healthy lifestyle. Your body needs time to rest and rejuvenate. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. You'll wake up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day, and your body will thank you. Now let's discuss meal planning. Planning your meals in advance can be a game changer when it comes to sticking to the DASH diet. At the start of each week, take some time to plan out your meals. This can help you avoid last-minute unhealthy food choices. And don't forget to keep healthy snacks on hand for those times when hunger strikes between meals. Lastly, be patient and consistent. Changing your eating habits and lifestyle isn't something that happens overnight. It takes time. So, don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Keep at it, and remember, the DASH diet isn't just about losing weight. It's about improving your overall health and well-being. Remember, consistency is key. The DASH diet is a lifestyle, not a quick fix. So stay committed, embrace the journey, and watch as the DASH diet transforms your health and wellness. So there you have it, a comprehensive guide to mastering the DASH diet. This dietary approach, designed to halt hypertension, is a lifelong commitment to nourishing your body with the right balance of nutrients. Rooted in portion control and variety, the DASH diet encourages you to integrate fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and low-fat dairy into your daily meals. It also advises limiting foods high in saturated fats. By following the DASH diet, you're not only reducing your risk of heart disease and stroke, but also lowering blood pressure and bad cholesterol levels. Plus, it's an effective strategy for weight loss and diabetes prevention. Remember, success lies in staying hydrated, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, and planning your meals in advance. But above all, patience and consistency are key. This isn't about a quick fix. It's about making a lifelong change. Embrace the DASH diet for a healthier, happier life. Start your journey today.
Welcome to a comprehensive guide on the Mediterranean diet, a diet celebrated for its delicious flavors and numerous health benefits. Picture this, a lifestyle that marries the joy of flavorful meals with the assurance of a healthier you. Yes, that's the Mediterranean diet for you. Rooted in the traditions of the countries bordering the Mediterranean Sea, this diet emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, olive oil, and lean proteins, while reducing red meat and processed foods. It's not just about what you eat, but how you eat it. Savoring meals, enjoying the process of cooking, and the social aspect of dining are integral parts of this lifestyle. So whether you're a culinary enthusiast looking to expand your palate, or someone seeking a health-conscious lifestyle that doesn't compromise on taste, this guide is for you. Stay tuned as we delve into the origins and definition of the Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet originates from the countries bordering the Mediterranean Sea and is more than just a meal plan. Now let's unbox what that really means. Picture the sun-kissed coasts of Greece, Italy, and Spain. This diet is a tapestry woven with the threads of these vibrant cultures, each contributing their unique flavors and culinary wisdom. The Mediterranean diet is not a restrictive regimen, it's a lifestyle that embraces the simple yet flavorful foods that Mother Nature herself has to offer. Think of it as a celebration of the bounty of the earth and sea, a tribute to the diverse and rich cultures that have thrived around the Mediterranean for centuries. At its heart, this diet emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and nuts. It's like walking through a lively farmer's market every day, filling your basket with an array of colorful produce, fragrant herbs, and fresh-baked bread. Next, we come to the star of the show, the secret ingredient that ties all these elements together: olive oil. This golden liquid is a staple in Mediterranean cooking and is prized for its health benefits. It's a source of healthy fats, which are key to heart health and overall well-being. The Mediterranean diet also encourages moderate consumption of fish and poultry. Imagine grilling freshly caught fish on an open flame or roasting a chicken with a medley of herbs and spices. These lean proteins provide essential nutrients without loading up on saturated fats. But what about red meat and processed foods, you ask? Well, these are the villains in our story. The Mediterranean diet suggests limiting these items, as they can lead to health issues like heart disease and high cholesterol. So, to sum it up, the Mediterranean diet is a centuries-old tradition that highlights plant-based foods, healthy fats, and lean proteins. It's about reducing red meat and processed foods and instead savoring the natural flavors of fresh, wholesome ingredients. Now that we know what the Mediterranean diet is, let's explore its benefits. Numerous studies have shown that the Mediterranean diet can lead to weight loss, improved heart health, and a lower risk of various chronic diseases. So, how does this diet achieve such impressive health benefits? Let's delve into the science behind it. The Mediterranean diet is rich in monounsaturated fats, primarily from olive oil, which is known to reduce levels of harmful cholesterol. The diet's emphasis on fruits, vegetables, and whole grains ensures a high intake of dietary fiber, which aids in digestion and keeps you feeling full, thereby aiding in weight management. Now let's talk about the heart. The Mediterranean diet is high in omega-3 fatty acids from fish and nuts, which are known to support heart health. The diet's low levels of red meat and processed foods also mean lower levels of saturated fat, which is linked to heart disease. But it's not just about the heart. The antioxidants found in the Mediterranean diet's many fruits and vegetables can help reduce the risk of certain types of cancer. And let's not forget about the diet's potential role in reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes, thanks to its focus on whole grains and healthy fats. Switching gears, let's talk about the lifestyle benefits. The Mediterranean diet is not just about what you eat, but also how you eat. It encourages taking the time to savor your meals, rather than rushing through them. This mindful eating can lead to better digestion and greater satisfaction with your meals. The diet also promotes the social aspect of dining, encouraging communal meals with family or friends. This can lead to stronger social bonds and even improved mental health. Plus, who doesn't enjoy a good meal with great company? Lastly, the Mediterranean diet is about enjoyment. With its wide range of flavors and ingredients, this diet is far from boring. It's about exploring new foods, experimenting with recipes, and finding joy in the process of cooking. With these benefits in mind, let's learn how to follow the Mediterranean diet. A typical day on the Mediterranean diet starts with a breakfast rich in fiber and whole grains, a lunch that balances vegetables and protein, and a dinner that incorporates healthy fats and lean meats. So, let's embark on a culinary journey across the Mediterranean, starting with breakfast. Imagine waking up to a bowl of Greek yogurt parfait, layered with fresh berries and a sprinkle of nuts. This not only satisfies your morning hunger pangs, but also packs a punch of fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats. Moving on to lunch, a quinoa salad with grilled vegetables and crumbled feta is a delightful option. The quinoa is a whole grain that provides complex carbohydrates for energy, while the veggies offer a variety of nutrients. The feta adds a touch of creaminess and protein, rounding out the meal beautifully. As the sun sets, dinner on the Mediterranean diet is a time to slow down and savor. Picture a succulent piece of salmon, baked to perfection and drizzled with olive oil, and a sprinkle of herbs for flavor. Pair this with a side of steamed vegetables or a vibrant salad, and you've got a meal that's not only delicious, but also rich in lean protein and healthy fats. But wait, we haven't forgotten about snacks. Snacking is an integral part of the Mediterranean diet, and it's all about choosing the right bites. Hummus with carrot sticks or a handful of almonds make for great snack options. They are not only tasty, but also help keep your energy levels steady between meals. Remember, the Mediterranean diet is not about strict rules or deprivation. It's about enjoying a variety of foods that are both nutritious and flavorful. The diversity of meals you can create is only limited by your imagination. Play around with different ingredients, explore new recipes, and most importantly, enjoy every bite. Now, let's discuss some best practices and tips for success with the Mediterranean diet. Success with the Mediterranean diet starts at their grocery store. Just as a building needs a solid foundation, your diet requires quality ingredients. It's essential to prioritize fresh produce, whole grains, and seafood. Remember to give prominence to fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, while relegating meat to a side dish rather than the main event. But it's not just about what you buy. It's also about how you plan. Taking some time each week to plan your meals can make a big difference. Think about your week ahead, work, social commitments, and any other activities that might affect when and what you'll eat. By knowing what's coming, you can prepare meals and snacks that fit into your schedule, reducing the temptation to reach for unhealthy options. Now let's talk cooking. The beauty of the Mediterranean diet lies in its simplicity. The focus should be on enhancing the natural flavors of your ingredients, not disguising them under heavy sauces or seasonings. Olive oil, garlic, herbs, and spices are your best friends here. They add a dash of Mediterranean flavor without extra calories or artificial additives. And what about when you're not cooking at home? Eating out doesn't have to derail your efforts. Look for dishes that align with the principles of the Mediterranean diet. Grilled fish, salads, and vegetable-based appetizers are all great options. If you're unsure, don't be afraid to ask your server for recommendations or modifications. It's also worth noting that the Mediterranean diet isn't just about the food. It's a lifestyle that encourages mindful eating, enjoying your meals, and sharing them with others. So take the time to savor your food, enjoy the process of cooking, and celebrate the social aspect of dining. In conclusion, remember that change doesn't happen overnight. Start small, make gradual adjustments, and before you know it, these new habits will become second nature. With these tips, you're well on your way to successfully adopting the Mediterranean lifestyle. We've covered what the Mediterranean diet is, its incredible benefits, and how you can successfully adopt this lifestyle. This journey has taken us from the sun-kissed shores of the Mediterranean Sea to the heart of your kitchen, exploring the vibrant flavors, wholesome ingredients, and the simple joy of mindful eating. We've unveiled the secrets behind this centuries-old tradition, a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. We've highlighted its potential to transform your health, from weight loss and improved heart health to reduced risk of chronic diseases. And remember, the Mediterranean diet is more than a diet, it's a lifestyle. It's about savoring meals, enjoying the process of cooking, and cherishing the social aspect of dining. It's about making gradual changes and relishing the journey towards a healthier, more flavorful life. Thank you for joining us on this journey to better health and well-being. Start exploring this culinary world today.
Ever wonder why modern diets often lead to health complications despite advancements in food technology? Perhaps it's time we look to our ancestors for answers. Welcome to a journey back in time, where we explore the paleo diet, a dietary plan that draws inspiration from what our forebears might have chowed down on during the Paleolithic era. It's not about hunting wild game or foraging for berries, but rather focusing on whole, unprocessed foods. Think lean meats, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, the kind of nourishment nature provides in its purest form. This diet goes beyond mere calorie counting or portion control. It's a lifestyle choice, a commitment to eating healthier, and a conscious decision to cut out processed, artificial foods from our plates. Intrigued? Excellent. Now let's take a step back in time to understand the roots of this diet. The paleo diet takes us back, way back to our caveman ancestors. It's a culinary time machine that transports us to a period when processed foods, sugars, and dairy were not even a blip on the radar. Instead, our Paleolithic predecessors thrived on what nature generously offered: lean meats, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. The Paleolithic era, dating back 2.5 million years, serves as the historic inspiration for the paleo diet. It was a time when humans were hunter-gatherers, consuming foods they could hunt, fish, or gather. The philosophy of the paleo diet is rooted in the belief that our bodies are best adapted to the foods our ancestors ate during this time. This philosophy is not just about eating like our ancestors, but also about embracing their lifestyle for better health. They ate when food was available, often going for long periods without eating, which is akin to modern-day intermittent fasting. They were physically active, hunting for their food, which is a stark contrast to our sedentary lifestyle today. Now let's contrast this with our modern diet. The agricultural revolution brought grains and dairy into our diet. The Industrial Revolution introduced processed foods, and our recent digital revolution has made these processed foods conveniently available at our fingertips. The modern diet is a cocktail of convenience, with a high proportion of grains, sugars, and processed foods, which many nutritionists argue our bodies are not naturally equipped to handle. The paleo diet, on the other hand, recommends going back to our roots, consuming whole, unprocessed foods, just like our ancestors did. This shift from the modern diet to the paleo diet might seem daunting. After all, it's not just a diet change, but a lifestyle change. But don't be disheartened. Remember, every journey begins with a single step, and the journey to a healthier you is no different. But how does this ancient diet translate to modern benefits? Well, that's what we will delve into in our next section. Stay tuned as we explore the myriad benefits of the paleo diet, from improved health metrics and weight management to increased energy levels and disease prevention. Paleo isn't just a diet, it's a lifestyle change with numerous potential health benefits. Let's delve into what these benefits could be. First off, the paleo diet may bring about improvements in key health metrics. By focusing on whole foods and eliminating processed ones, it's possible to see positive changes in blood pressure, sugar levels, and cholesterol. Next, the paleo diet can be a valuable tool for weight management. With its emphasis on lean proteins and healthy fats, it promotes feelings of satiety, helping to curb overeating and mindless snacking. Feeling sluggish? The paleo diet might just be your energy booster. By cutting out sugar spikes and crashes associated with processed foods, you may experience more stable energy levels throughout the day. Lastly, by offering balanced nutrition and promoting a healthier lifestyle, the paleo diet could have a role in preventing lifestyle-related diseases. But what exactly should you eat on a paleo diet? A paleo plate is like a vibrant palette of whole, nutritious foods. The mainstays of this prehistoric-inspired diet are lean meats and fish, especially those rich in omega-3 fatty acids like salmon and tuna. Fruits and vegetables, the colorful accomplices, make up a large portion of the paleo plate, while nuts and seeds serve as handy snacks or crunchy toppings. However, the paleo diet isn't just about what's on the menu, but also what's not. Grains, dairy, processed foods, and sugars are unequivocally off the table. If you can't hunt it, fish it, or gather it, it's probably not paleo approved. The balancing act of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates is essential in the paleo diet. Lean proteins provide essential amino acids, healthy fats like those from avocados and olive oil offer vital nutrients, and complex carbohydrates from fruits and vegetables deliver sustained energy. Now that you know what to eat, let's talk about how to make the paleo diet practical in your daily life. Transitioning to a paleo lifestyle might seem daunting, but we've got some tips to make it easier. First off, meal planning is your new best friend. Start by crafting a weekly menu, focusing on lean meats, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Remember, the key is to avoid processed foods and sugars. Next, let's talk cooking. Keep it simple and natural. Grilling, broiling, or roasting your proteins brings out their natural flavors. Pair them with a rainbow of steamed or raw vegetables for a burst of nutrients. But what about dining out? It may pose a challenge, but it's not impossible. Opt for grilled meat or fish options, swap the usual sides with extra vegetables, and don't shy away from asking the restaurant to customize your order. Remember, the paleo diet is a lifestyle change, not a temporary fix, so take it one step at a time. But what does a day on a paleo diet look like? A day in the life of a paleo diet can be as diverse as it is nutritious. Starting your day with a breakfast of scrambled eggs, sautéed spinach, and a handful of fresh berries can set the tone for a day filled with energy and vitality. For lunch, consider a hearty salad with grilled chicken, mixed greens, cherry tomatoes, cucumber, and a drizzle of olive oil dressing. Dinner can be a satisfying feast of grilled salmon, sweet potato mash, and a side of steamed broccoli. Now let's talk timing. While there's no specific rule in the paleo world about when to eat, some people find value in pairing this diet with intermittent fasting. This could mean eating all your meals in an 8-hour window, and fasting for the remaining 16 hours of the day. Like any lifestyle change, the paleo diet comes with its own set of challenges. Success with the paleo diet is about more than just food choices. It's also about perseverance and a willingness to adapt. One of the key strategies to staying motivated is setting realistic goals. Understand that the journey towards healthier eating habits is a marathon, not a sprint. On the other hand, one common pitfall is expecting immediate results. The transition to a paleo lifestyle may initially come with challenges such as cravings for processed foods or slight energy dips. But remember, these are temporary and will fade as your body adjusts to the new diet. Another pitfall is getting stuck in a food rut. Keep your meals interesting by experimenting with different paleo-approved foods and recipes. Don't let monotony lead you astray. Lastly, be prepared for social situations where paleo-friendly options might be limited. Plan ahead or eat beforehand to stay on track. Remember, the paleo diet is more than a diet. It's a journey back to our roots for a healthier future. So, are you ready to take the paleo plunge? Today we've journeyed through the history of the paleo diet, its benefits, core components, and practical tips. We've also navigated through sample meal plans and discussed strategies for success and common pitfalls. The paleo path is paved with whole, unprocessed foods and a philosophy of eating like our ancestors. Embark on your paleo journey today and discover a healthier, happier you. Until next time, stay healthy, stay happy. Ever wondered what it's like to go vegan? Well, let's dive into this fascinating world together. At its core, veganism is a lifestyle that embraces consuming plant-based foods and completely excludes all animal products. That means no meat, no dairy, no eggs, nada. But wait, it's not the same as just any plant-based diet. While all vegans follow a plant-based diet, not everyone on a plant-based diet is a vegan. The difference lies in the reasons behind the choices. Vegans choose this path not just for health but for ethical and environmental reasons too. And over the years, veganism has evolved and grown in popularity, moving from the fringes to the mainstream, with more and more people embracing this lifestyle for its myriad benefits. That's right, veganism is more than just a diet, it's a lifestyle choice. Now you might ask, why go vegan? Well, let's dive into the myriad benefits of a vegan diet, starting with health. You see, a vegan diet is rich in fiber, antioxidants, and beneficial compounds found in plants. These nutrients are superheroes in your body, fighting off villains like heart disease. Indeed, studies show that vegans may have up to a 75% lower risk of developing high blood pressure and heart disease. But the benefits don't stop at the heart. A vegan diet has also been linked to a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. This is largely due to the fact that vegans tend to have lower blood sugar levels, higher insulin sensitivity, and up to a 50 to 78% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes. And let's not forget about weight management. With its emphasis on fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, a vegan diet can help you maintain a healthy weight, and even lose weight if that's your goal. But the benefits of a vegan diet aren't confined to our bodies, they extend to our planet as well. The production of plant-based foods typically requires less energy and water than the production of animal-based foods, resulting in a significantly reduced carbon footprint. By choosing a vegan diet, you're making a powerful statement about conservation and sustainable living. And finally, there's the ethical aspect. Many people choose a vegan lifestyle as an expression of their belief in animal rights. They seek to avoid contributing to the suffering of animals in factory farms, and the environmental damage caused by these industries. So, whether you're motivated by health, the environment, or ethical considerations, a vegan diet offers significant benefits. It's a choice that nourishes not only your body, but also your mind and soul. It's a choice that says, I care about my well-being, the well-being of animals, and the health of our planet. With all these benefits, it's no wonder more and more people are embracing veganism. But what about nutrition? A valid question that often pops up in conversations about veganism. It's essential to understand that a vegan diet, like any other, requires balance to meet all nutritional needs. Firstly, protein, the star of many nutrition debates. Contrary to popular belief, vegans are not destined for protein deficiency. In fact, a variety of plant foods like lentils, chickpeas, tofu, and quinoa are rich in protein. Next, vitamins and minerals. While it's true that certain nutrients like vitamin B12 and iron are more abundant in animal products, they can also be found in fortified plant foods and supplements. But don't just take our word for it. Let's hear from a nutrition expert. Nutritionist Dr. Green says, a well-planned vegan diet can provide all the nutrients your body needs. The key is variety and balance. As you can see, a well-planned vegan diet can meet all your nutritional needs. Scene script. Ready to give veganism a shot? Here's how to get started. Diving into the vegan lifestyle can seem daunting at first, but with some simple tips and tricks, you'll be a pro in no time. One of the key aspects of a successful vegan diet is meal planning. This isn't just about deciding what to eat, but more importantly, ensuring that your meals are well balanced. You want to incorporate a good mix of macronutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats in each meal. Carbohydrates can be found in foods like whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. For proteins, look to foods like lentils, chickpeas, and tofu. And don't forget about healthy fats. Avocados, chia seeds, and nuts are excellent sources. Now let's talk about grocery shopping. When you're browsing the aisles, pay close attention to labels. Not all products that seem vegan-friendly actually are. Some contain hidden animal-derived ingredients. So remember to check the ingredient list and look for products labeled as vegan. Budgeting is another important aspect of grocery shopping. You might have heard that veganism is expensive, but it doesn't have to be. Whole foods like beans, lentils, and rice are typically inexpensive and can be bought in bulk. Fresh fruits and vegetables can be pricey, but consider opting for frozen versions when possible. They're just as nutritious and often more affordable. Now, on to the fun part, cooking. There's a misconception that vegan recipes are complicated and time-consuming, but that's not always the case. For example, a simple stir-fry with tofu, bell peppers, and broccoli makes for a quick, nutritious meal. Or try a hearty lentil soup packed with protein and fiber. Remember, variety is the spice of life. Don't be afraid to experiment with different foods and flavors. There are an abundance of vegan recipes out there just waiting to be tried. And there you have it, a beginner's guide to practicing veganism. Still unsure? Hear from those who've successfully made the switch. Let's dive into the world of real-life vegan superheroes. Meet Jane, a mom of 2, who battled heart disease. After going vegan, her cholesterol levels dropped dramatically, and she's never felt more energetic. Then there's Max, a marathon runner who found enhanced endurance after adopting a plant-powered diet. Next up is Emma, a young professional who struggled with weight issues. Since going vegan, she has not only shed pounds, but also gained confidence. And let's not forget about Sam, a senior citizen who reversed his diabetes by embracing a vegan diet. These are not isolated instances, but stories echoed by thousands across the globe. Each of them started where you are today, skeptical yet curious. and they've never looked back since. Their journeys are a testament to the transformative power of a vegan lifestyle. These stories prove that going vegan can lead to significant health and lifestyle improvements. Now let's talk about what to eat and when. A balanced vegan diet is all about diversity and timing. For breakfast, think about a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. This meal is packed with fiber and antioxidants to kickstart your day. Pair it with a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice for a vitamin C boost. Moving on to lunch, how about a hearty salad with mixed greens, chickpeas, cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, and a sprinkle of sunflower seeds. Dress it with a tangy lemon tahini dressing. This meal provides a good balance of protein, healthy fats, and vitamins. By dinner time, your body is preparing to wind down, so it's best to have a meal that's easy to digest yet satisfying. A bowl of lentil soup with a side of whole grain bread is a great choice. Lentils are a powerhouse of protein and fiber, and the whole grain bread provides complex carbohydrates. Don't forget about snacks. They're vital to keep your energy levels steady throughout the day. Think about munching on a handful of nuts, a piece of fruit, or some hummus with carrot sticks in between meals. Now, on to the best times to eat certain foods. Consuming fruits and vegetables throughout the day ensures a steady supply of vitamins and minerals. Foods rich in protein, like lentils and chickpeas, are best consumed during lunch, when your body needs energy for the rest of the day. Complex carbohydrates like brown rice or whole grain bread are perfect for dinner, as they promote a feeling of fullness and aid in sleep. Let's quickly whip up a balanced vegan meal. We'll start with a base of quinoa, add some roasted vegetables, top it with grilled tofu for protein, and finish with a drizzle of balsamic glaze. It's simple, nutritious, and most importantly, delicious. Remember, variety is key in a vegan diet. Diversifying your meals not only ensures you're getting a range of nutrients but also keeps your taste buds excited. So, don't be afraid to experiment with different foods and flavors. After all, veganism is about celebrating the abundance of plant-based foods. Finally, here are some tips to help you succeed on your vegan journey. Staying motivated is crucial. Remember why you chose this path, whether it's for health, ethics, or the environment. Keep that purpose alive in your mind, and it will fuel your journey. Next, find your tribe. Connect with like-minded individuals who inspire and support you. This could be an online community, a local vegan group, or even a friend who shares your passion. And last but not least, never stop learning. The world of veganism is vast and ever-evolving. Continually educate yourself about new research, recipes, and resources. Read books, watch documentaries, and follow experts in the field. Remember, every meal is a choice, and every choice is a chance to make a difference. So take it one meal at a time, one day at a time, and before you know it, you'll be living your best vegan life. With these tips, you're well on your way to a successful vegan journey. To wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've embarked on today. We've delved into the rich tapestry of veganism, shining a light on its health benefits from heart health to weight management and disease prevention. We've acknowledged the remarkable environmental impact of following a vegan lifestyle, not to mention the ethical considerations of animal welfare. We've also debunked common misconceptions, stressing the importance of balanced nutrition, and shared practical tips on meal planning, grocery shopping, and cooking to help you navigate the vegan landscape with ease. We've heard heartwarming testimonials from those who've successfully transitioned, solidifying the merits of this lifestyle. Remember, every journey begins with a single step, or in this case, a single meal. So, whether you're inspired by health, ethics, the environment, or all three, we encourage you to take that first step. Your journey to a healthier, kinder, and greener world starts with your next meal. Hello and welcome to the Victory Education Lounge. Today we're excited to present our quick guide on 10 popular dietary approaches for weight loss. As the saying goes, one size does not fit all, especially when it comes to diet. The importance of choosing the right diet based on your individual lifestyle and health goals cannot be overstated. From Mediterranean to vegan, low-carb to intermittent fasting, we'll delve into the diversity of these diets. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more insightful content, and leave a comment below to share your thoughts and experiences with these dietary approaches. First, the Mediterranean diet, renowned for its focus on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. This diet takes its name from the countries bordering the Mediterranean Sea, where people historically have lived longer and suffered fewer chronic diseases thanks to a distinct dietary pattern. The Mediterranean diet revolves around high consumption of a diverse range of plant foods such as leafy greens, fresh fruits, whole grains, nuts, legumes, and olive oil. Seafood, a great source of omega-3 fatty acids, is also a key component eaten in moderation, while poultry, eggs and dairy like cheese and yogurt are consumed in smaller amounts. Red meat and sweets are limited to rare occasions, making this diet low in saturated fat and high in dietary fiber and monounsaturated fat. But it's not just about the food. The Mediterranean lifestyle also emphasizes physical activity, sharing meals with others, and savoring life's pleasures. It's about balance. It's heart-healthy and emphasizes nutritious whole foods. Next, the ketogenic diet. This high-fat, low-carb diet aims at achieving ketosis. Now let's break that down. The ketogenic diet, often simply known as the keto diet, is a unique approach to eating that flips the script on traditional macronutrient ratios. It's centered around consuming a high amount of healthy fats, a moderate amount of protein, and a very low amount of carbohydrates. The goal? To push your body into a state known as ketosis. In this metabolic state, your body is forced to switch from its default energy source, glucose derived from carbs, to ketones produced from the breakdown of fats. This shift essentially turns your body into a fat-burning machine. But remember, it's not just about eating bacon and butter all day. The key is focusing on quality sources of fats like avocados, nuts, seeds and olive oil. A state where your body burns fat for fuel. The ketogenic diet in essence is a metabolic makeover that harnesses the power of dietary fat. Third is the paleo diet, which involves consuming whole foods and lean proteins. This diet is rooted in the belief that our bodies are best adapted to the foods that our ancestors consumed during the Paleolithic era. It is also known as the caveman diet or the Stone Age diet. The guiding principle here is quite simple. If a caveman didn't eat it, neither should you. This means the paleo diet embraces foods like fruits, vegetables, nuts, lean meats, and seafood. Foods that could be hunted or gathered. On the flip side, it avoids foods that became common when farming emerged, such as dairy products, grains, and legumes. The diet also excludes anything processed, including refined sugar, salt, and processed oils. The idea is that such a diet is more in tune with how humans evolved to eat, potentially leading to better digestion and health. It's about getting back to the basics of natural, unprocessed eating, similar to our ancient ancestors while avoiding processed foods. The vegan diet is completely plant-based, eliminating all animal products. This means not only meat and fish are off the menu, but also dairy, eggs, and honey. Instead, the vegan diet relies heavily on fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. The beauty of this diet is its versatility. You can craft a vast array of dishes from a rainbow of plant-based ingredients. Now let's talk about the principles of the vegan diet. It's rooted in the belief that we can get all the nutrients we need from plant sources without the need to consume animal products. It's about embracing a lifestyle that is not only healthy, but also ethical and environmentally friendly. This diet is rich in fiber and low in saturated fats, which can help in weight loss and in improving heart health. Plus, it's packed with antioxidants and other nutrients that boost overall health. But remember, to ensure a balanced diet, it's important to plan meals carefully to get all the necessary nutrients. It's great for weight loss and overall health. Moving on to the low-carb diet, which reduces carbohydrate intake and focuses more on proteins and fats. This approach is based on the principle that reducing carbs lowers insulin levels in the body, prompting the body to burn stored fat for energy. So instead of carbohydrates, you'll be fueling your body with proteins and fats. Proteins are essential for repairing and building tissues, making hormones and enzymes, while fats provide a concentrated source of energy, helps absorb certain vitamins, and are vital for brain function. The low-carb diet is not just about weight loss, but also about improving overall health. It's known to help manage certain medical conditions like diabetes and epilepsy. However, it's important to note that not all fats and proteins are created equal. Opt for lean proteins like chicken, fish, and plant-based proteins, and healthy fats like those found in avocados, nuts, and seeds. This diet aims to balance your macronutrient intake. Then we have the DASH diet, designed primarily to combat high blood pressure and rich in fruits, vegetables, and low-fat dairy. The DASH diet, standing for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension, is a well-researched diet plan that puts the spotlight on heart health. Its guiding principle is simple: eat the foods that love your heart back. This means a heavy emphasis on fruits and veggies, whole grains, lean proteins like fish and poultry, and of course, low-fat dairy products. Not only does it help to lower blood pressure, but the DASH diet also promotes weight loss and overall wellness. It encourages you to limit your intake of sodium, sweets, and red meats. The beauty of the DASH diet lies in its flexibility. You can easily adjust it to fit your personal needs and preferences. This diet is particularly beneficial for those with high blood pressure. Intermittent fasting involves alternating cycles of eating and fasting. This dietary approach is not so much about the types of food you eat, but rather when you eat them. The basic premise is that by restricting the window of time in which you consume your meals, you can effectively reduce your overall calorie intake. There are a few popular methods of intermittent fasting. The 16-8 method, for instance, entails fasting for 16 hours and eating within an 8-hour window. Another method is the 5-2, where you eat normally for 5 days of the week and restrict your calorie intake to about a quarter of your regular consumption for the other 2 days. The potential benefits of intermittent fasting extend beyond weight loss. It can also improve metabolic health, increase lifespan, and even boost brain function. However, it's important to remember that intermittent fasting isn't suitable for everyone, which can lead to reduced calorie intake. Each diet has its unique principles and suits different preferences. Whether you're considering the Mediterranean diet with its emphasis on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats, or the ketogenic diet's high-fat, low-carb approach to achieve ketosis, the key is to find what works for you. Maybe you're drawn to the paleo diet's focus on consuming whole foods and lean proteins, similar to our ancient ancestors, while avoiding processed foods. Or perhaps the vegan diet's plant-based philosophy aligns with your personal beliefs and health goals. The low-carb diet, which reduces carbohydrate intake and focuses more on proteins and fats, might be the right fit if you're looking to manage your blood sugar levels. There's also the DASH diet, designed primarily to combat high blood pressure and rich in fruits, vegetables, and low-fat dairy. Intermittent fasting with its alternating cycles of eating and fasting could be an interesting approach if you're comfortable with periods of not eating. The zone diet, balancing protein, carbohydrates, and fats in a 40-30-30 ratio, might appeal to those who prefer a structured plan. The flexitarian diet is a great option if you're primarily vegetarian but still want flexibility for occasional meat consumption. And finally, Weight Watchers with its points-based system promotes healthy, balanced eating habits. Remember, the best diet is one that aligns with your health goals and is sustainable. Always consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new diet. It's not just about losing weight, it's about adopting a lifestyle that promotes long-term health and well-being. Thank you for watching. We are thrilled to extend a warm invitation to join the Victory Education Lounge, your premier destination for lifestyle enhancement educational videos. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more insightful content, and leave a comment below to share your thoughts and experiences with these dietary approaches. We love hearing from you, and your engagement helps us create better content tailored to your interests. Ever wondered how to balance your diet in a way that promotes optimal health and weight loss? Welcome to the world of the Zone Diet. This revolutionary approach to nutrition, developed by Dr. Barry Sears, is designed to help you maintain a perfect balance of macronutrients at every meal. Today we're diving deep into the principles of the Zone Diet, its numerous benefits, and the practical tips you'll need to succeed with it. So buckle up, folks, get ready to embark on a journey towards better health and nutrition. The Zone Diet is not your typical diet, it's a lifestyle. Now let's delve deeper into what it is. The Zone Diet is a nutritional strategy that advocates a balanced intake of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. The magic ratio? 40% carbs, 30% proteins, and 30% fats. This isn't a random choice. It's designed to keep your body's biochemistry in a balanced zone, hence the name. But who came up with this ingenious plan? Credit goes to Dr. Barry Sears, a biochemist who designed the Zone Diet to help control the body's inflammatory responses and keep insulin levels in check. It's a science-backed approach to eating, where it's not just about what you eat, but how you balance it. So, the Zone Diet isn't just another fad diet, it's a shift in lifestyle aimed at achieving optimal health. So, it's not just about what you eat, but also how you balance it. Now, you must be wondering, why adopt the Zone Diet? Well, the benefits are numerous and quite compelling. For starters, it's an effective strategy for weight loss. By maintaining a balanced ratio of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, your body is more likely to burn stored fat for energy, leading to a gradual and healthy reduction in weight. But it's not just about shedding pounds. The Zone Diet also helps to boost energy levels. When your body gets the right mix of nutrients, it can perform at its optimal level, keeping you energetic throughout the day. Moreover, this diet aids in achieving a better hormonal balance. By controlling the intake of proteins and carbohydrates, it helps to stabilize blood sugar levels and in turn manage your body's insulin response. These benefits are backed by numerous scientific studies and expert opinions. Dr. Barry Sears, the creator of the diet himself, has extensively researched and written about these benefits. Impressive, right? But how do we get started? The Zone diet may seem complex, but it's actually quite straightforward. Now let's delve into the nuts and bolts of the Zone diet. With this diet, it all comes down to portion sizes and meal composition. The key is to balance your macronutrients at every meal, following the 40-30-30 ratio. That's 40% carbohydrates, 30% proteins, and 30% fats. Here's how it works. You start by figuring out how many calories you need each day. From there, you'll divide those calories into the 40-30-30 ratio. It's like having a pie chart for every meal with each slice representing a different macronutrient. Now you might be wondering, how do I measure this in my daily meals? That's where the concept of blocks comes in. A block is a unit that represents a specific amount of each macronutrient. For instance, one carbohydrate block could be an apple, while one protein block could be a small piece of chicken. The beauty of the Zone diet is its flexibility. You can adjust the number of blocks you consume based on your individual needs and goals. For instance, if you're aiming for weight loss, you might opt for fewer blocks. If you're an athlete needing more energy, you might choose more, but remember, it's not just about quantity, but quality too. Choose carbohydrates that are high in fiber and low in sugar, proteins that are lean, and fats that are unsaturated. This ensures you're getting the most nutritional bang for your buck. Here's a tip. To make meal planning easier, try breaking your plate into sections. One section for proteins, one for fats, and the rest for carbohydrates. This visual guide can be a handy tool when you're just starting out, so there you have it. The Zone diet is more than just counting calories. It's about balancing your macronutrients and choosing quality foods. It's about understanding your body's needs and feeding it the right fuel. Remember, it's all about balance and consistency. Now let's dive into what a day in the Zone looks like. A typical Zone breakfast could be a fruit smoothie made with Greek yogurt, a handful of berries, and a sprinkle of almonds. Or if you're more of a savory person, try a vegetable omelet with a slice of whole grain toast. For vegetarians, a bowl of oatmeal topped with a dollop of peanut butter and a side of mixed berries could be a delightful start to the day. Moving on to lunch, how about a grilled chicken salad with lots of colorful veggies, drizzled with olive oil? Vegetarians can replace chicken with a block of tofu or chickpeas. Pair it with an apple or a pear for a well-rounded meal. For dinner, think about a piece of grilled salmon with a side of steamed broccoli and quinoa. Vegetarians can enjoy a hearty lentil soup with a side of whole grain bread and a mixed green salad. And let's not forget about snacks. The Zone diet encourages 2 snacks per day, ideally one in the late morning and another in the afternoon. Snacks can include a handful of nuts, a piece of fruit, or a small yogurt. Remember, the key is to maintain the 40-30-30 ratio of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. So always include a bit of each in your meals and snacks. With numerous options, you'll never get bored. When you eat matters just as much as what you eat. In the Zone diet, regular meals play a significant role. Imagine your body as a machine and food is its fuel. If you don't refuel at regular intervals, what happens? You guessed it, the machine starts to sputter or, in human terms, your energy levels drop and hunger kicks in. Ideally, you should aim for 3 main meals a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and 2 snacks in between. This keeps your metabolism active and your energy levels steady. Timing your meals also helps control your hunger, preventing overeating. It's like setting a rhythm for your body, a rhythm it can dance to all day. And don't forget, breakfast is essential. It's like setting the tone for the day. A well-balanced breakfast can help you hit the right notes throughout the day. Remember, regularity is key in the Zone diet. Following the Zone diet may seem challenging, but we've got some tips to make it easier. First off, let's talk about meal prep. Preparing your meals in advance is a game changer. It allows you to control your portions and ensure that each meal adheres to the Zone diet's 40-30-30 macronutrient ratio. So on your rest day, roll up your sleeves and cook in bulk. Store the meals in separate containers, and voila, you've got yourself a week's worth of Zone-compliant meals. Next, don't let grocery shopping intimidate you. Make a list and stick to it. Include lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, and a small amount of heart-healthy fats. Remember, the fresher the ingredients, the better the nutrients. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: dining out. Yes, you can still enjoy a meal at your favorite restaurant. Just be mindful of your choices. Opt for grilled over fried, Choose veggies instead of fries, and if the portion is too large, save half for later. Social eating can also be a challenge, but remember, you're in control. You can bring a zone-friendly dish to share or eat a small zone-compliant meal before heading out. This way you won't be tempted to overindulge on foods outside the zone's guidelines. Finally, remember that it's okay to have a cheat day once in a while. What matters is consistency, not perfection. With these tips, you're all set to conquer the zone diet. So, we've covered all the essentials of the zone diet. We've dived into its principles, discussing the balance of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. We've highlighted its benefits like weight loss and improved energy levels. We've given you a roadmap to follow it, from portion sizes to meal timings. And we've handed you tips for success. Now it's your turn. Immerse yourself in the world of the zone diet. Give the zone diet a shot and discover a healthier, better you. Liked what you learned today? If this piqued your interest and you're keen on more health and nutrition content, don't forget to subscribe. It's a click away, but the wealth of knowledge you'll gain is immeasurable. Drop a comment below, let us know your thoughts or any questions you might have. Better yet, follow us on social media for daily nuggets of wisdom. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start your journey towards better health today.